Alrighty, this is just a test. It is Braylon James up here. I also have Owen Draper up here helping me as well. Just gonna talk a little bit, try to get a test going. First time doing football out here, so just trying to see what the sound, stuff like that. But we are here in Geary. All right, this is just a sound check, trying to make sure everything is up and working. If you'd be able to, and you would happen to, please give me a text if you can hear this. Alrighty. I am really sorry if there is any lag or wind noise. We are currently trying to figure out which phone has better service to hotspot off of. But, so we are here at Geary. I am Braylon James. I have Owen helping me here, and we're going to start the game off with Geary kicking it down to, I believe that's Zane or Zeb, going to get tackled right there at about the 40. First time commentating football, so I gotta get the terms. Most time I'm on the field, so not real known. That would be Zeb. Sorry about that. Yeah, so it will be Balko-Forgan ball. About the, they don't have the little hashes, so I'm just gonna say about the 40. Good enough. But yeah, sorry in advance. First time, I'm going to figure stuff out, get it figured out for you guys. Eli's going to hand it off to Landon Steers. Landon's going to run it right down the middle. Open ground, run it out to the corner. He's going to get tripped up right there at the 35. Amazing run there. That would have been about 30 yards or so. I'll figure it out, I promise. First couple games, got to give me a little leniency here, but amazing run there by Landon Steers. Landon Steers will be he is a sophomore, so we'll have him for 3 more years. Eli Naylor is your quarterback. He's going to hand it back to Landon. Landon's going to run it right down. Oh, kind of ran into a lot of traffic there. He wasn't too worried about running his own teammate over. He just said, move. I couldn't really tell who's on it. There was a lot of Geary there. Nice, good team tackle. We have the score camera. It is we are pretty far away from it, so visibility is not the best. Eli's going to hand it back to Landon. Ooh, Landon is tackled by 3 or 4 people there. I believe number 70 was the one who started that. Or first to him. They do not have him on the roster, so I couldn't tell you who that is. It is 3rd down for Balko-Forgan. 3rd and about 2. Long 2, short 3. Looks like they're going to set up in about a twins here. Eli's going to take the snap, hand it back to, no, pull it. He's going to run around the outside. He's going to get tackled for probably a gain of about 1. 4th down in about 2 for Balko-Forgan. This is a pretty big 4th down for them. So Eli will take the snap here. Pitch it out to Landon. Landon's going to get that 1st down. Tackled, but still a gain about 6 yards. Landon Steers has been very good at the start of this game. He's probably gaining about 5 yards a carry. So it will be Balko-Forgan 1st down with about 9 minutes remaining in the 1st quarter. And again, Eli's going to throw way downfield to, that was almost picked by number 41, I do believe, and that would be, it's not on the roster either. Man, it's really hard to see numbers from up here. I see why some people are like, I can't tell who it is down there. Yeah, it's really hard to tell with that black on red. That would be number 21, Rylan. Almost had the pick there down in the end zone. So it will be 2nd down and 10 for Balko-Forgan. Eli's going to send into motion, hand it off to number 10. He's going to run for a gain of a couple yards. Oh, he has some open. He's down, though. And I do believe that will be a first down for Balko-Forgan. That would be Chance Argo. He is a junior, so we will have him another year. Yes, it will be first and goal for Balko-Forgan. Looks like they're trying to spread them out. Yep, and Landon's going to run it right down the middle and get tackled by about 3 or 4 people there. I believe the first one there was number 40, Lawson. He's a senior. So we'll be second down in about 5. But this is week 0, so the opening game for the season for, I believe, both teams. You have 7:40 remaining in the first quarter. Eli's going to send Chance into motion, false start. I think he snapped it. I believe Eli Naylor started moving before he kind of pre-predicted it, I believe. I don't know, there's a couple, 2 or 3 kids back there behind the O-line kind of moved there. But it will repeat second down. So it will be 2nd and 10 for Balko-Forgan. 2nd and goal. Eli's going to run out to the right side, throw it up to Zane Flowers. It is no good. Right through his hands, right there at the end zone. That pass was really good pass, just a little too high for Zane's reach. So we will be 3rd and 10. 3rd and goal, about 10 yards. You got 7:17 in the first quarter, still 0-0. So again, you have Zane and Chance on the left side. Eli's going to send Chance into motion, snap it, fake hand it off. Oh, fumble. Oh, recovered by Gary. That will be number 77, Pratt. He is a senior. So that will be a turnover. It will be Gary ball. So it will be Gary 1st and 10. So it looks like they're going to snap it, throw it back to number 11. He's going to have a gain about 3 yards. That will be Castleberry. He is a junior. Yeah, that black on red from up here really blends into itself, especially with the sun glaring. It is really hard to see their numbers. He's going to hand it off to number 8 for a gain of about 5 yards. So it will be 3rd and 2 for Gary. Okay, their quarterback is number 20. That will be McCoy. So McCoy's going to snap it and hand it off. And stopped immediately right there at the line. I believe to start off that tackle was number 60. That would be Caleb Poindexter. He was right there where he's supposed to be and contained his gap. So it will put them into 4th and about a long 1. See, Balko-Forgan needs to watch the hard count here. I can see them doing a little hard count here, trying to get somebody to jump. So for that free first down, they're going to be set up in the same formation they were previously. Going to hand it back, same thing. Stopped immediately at the line. Fumble is recovered by Balko-Forgan, I do believe. It is Chance Argo right on that if he did. Yes, it is. It's Balko-Forgan ball. Recovered there by Chance Argo. An amazing play. I believe it was Caleb who came up and like kind of punched it out, and Chance jumped right on it. So it will be Balko-Forgan ball. They will be 1st and 10. So you will have Zane and Chance on the right side in a twins formation. Eli's going to snap it, hand it to Landon. Landon's going to get, tackled for loss. That will be number 77 on that tackle. And that will be Pratt again. But they only called it about a loss for about 2. So it will be 2nd and 12. Balko-Forgan about right on the 40-yard line. Zane and Chance again will be on the left side. There will be a timeout called by Balko-Forgan. That will be the first time out of the game with 4:22 left in the first quarter. I hate just standing here being quiet. I will talk to some previous football live streamers and get some fill time so it's just not boring for you guys. So here with 4:22 left in the first quarter, I believe Landon Steers, he's probably rushing for about 5-6 yards every carry. And the offensive line has been doing amazing about opening up a big hole for him to go through. There's some of them he has 5-6 yards before anybody even touches him. His O-line is doing really good. I believe their center is number 70, which will be Trevor Chocolate. He is a senior this year. Your left guard is Caleb Poindexter, senior as well. Your right guard is Kipton Wallace. He is a sophomore. I can't tell the other one. Eli's going to snap it, fake hand it to Chance, hand it over to Landon. Landon's going to run for about a gain of 4 yards. Number 40 was kind of slow to get up there for a second, but it will be 3rd and 7 for Balko-Forgan. And there... It will also, the offensive line, it will be number 11, and that is Kyson Taylor, also a sophomore. Eli's going to fake hand it off. And a sack for loss. Big yards lost right there. About 10, 15, no, not 10, 15. About 10 to 12, somewhere in there. Not having hashes, I'm kind of just eyeballing it and saying close enough. But it will be 4th and very long. It looks like the punt will be coming out for Balko-Forgan. You have their back in the back. Punting is Caleb Poindexter. going to snap it. Oh, yes, Caleb's going to get it off. A nice punt there, but it will be rolling out of bounds about the 20. Kind of muffed it there for a second, but got back to it before he would be tackled. So Balko-Forgan defense will come out on the field. So it will be Gary's ball, 1st and 10 on the 20. With a little 1 second less than 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Your score still 0-0. They're going to send 0. Oh no, a number 11 in a motion, handed off. He's going to go back and forth, run zigzags. He has a little open. Wow. That is Zane there. Caught his feet, threw him up in the air, and then Kipton Wallace came and just, it was right there. But that was a gain for about 9 yards there for Gary. That was number 11, Castleberry. Number 20, he's going to hand it off to 21. He ran to line, went back around. He's open. Zane is going to catch up on him and shove him out of bounds. That is a gain of about 30 yards. He got there around to the edge. His quarterback picked up one of Balko-Forgan players, and he just had an open lane there. Carry on that was Rylan. He's going to hand it off to somebody. They were really hard to say. There were some pads popping down there during that play. I believe the number 2 for Balko-Forgan was the start of that tackle. That is that will be Quentin there. McCoy will run it down the middle, be tackled. It will be, he's going to keep going. He is tackled down there. I do believe he lost the ball. But he recovered it back. I believe one of the Balko-Forgan players had ripped it out, but he just got immediate back control of it. So that will be 1st and 10 for Gary. Their quarterback, number 20, McCoy, will be taking the snap under center. He's going to hand it off Number 8. Number 8's going to run it right up and be shoved back. I do believe that will still be a gain of 4, so that will be 2nd down. You have 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Your score still 0. McCoy is going to hand it off to Ford. He's going to run around the line and stopped immediately, still with a gain of about 3. And that will be Kipton Wallace there. Caught him right in the thigh. It will be 3rd down. Balko-Forgan defense is on fire. There's 5 seconds. They're just going to wait it out. That will be the end of your first quarter. But I believe right now Balko-Forgan defense is doing amazing. They are getting stops after stops, and they're just getting little gains every now and again, except on a like a broken play. But they're shutting it down. Your score still 0-0 here at the end of the first quarter. It will still be Gary's ball, third down, and not quite sure yet. On the opposite side of the field, though. Alrighty. With this only being week 0, so the first game, the only thing Balko-Forgan has had was a scrimmage last Friday. But their offense and defense for just being first game is looking awesome. Their defense is having a lot of communication. I can see them down there talking to each other. Can't hear what they're saying. That's a little too far away. But you could tell they're really communicating. Their offense is also doing very, very well. So I can't wait to see how they progress through the season and improve. We are also now in class. We have went up a class. We are not in Class C anymore. We are in Class B2, I believe. B1 or B2 now. We are not in Class C. So we will be facing way different opponents once we get into the playoffs, or the playoff run. So we might have some teams we've never seen before until now. But we're going to start it off. Still 3rd and 4. 20's going to fumble the ball and have a gain of about half a yard. So that will put them in 4th down. That was their quarterback. Number 20. So that will be number 20, McCoy. I believe he was trying to hand it off to 40, Lawson. But didn't. So you'll have number 40 in the backfield as well as number 20 again. So McCoy is going to take a couple steps back and throw it up. It will be complete, and that will be a touchdown for Gary. That will be number 41. Oh, no, that's 21. Sorry about that. That's Rylan. That was a really impressive catch there. So they will be going for a 2-point conversion. They are 1 short. McCoy is going to hand it off to number 40, Lawson, and that will be good for the 2-point conversion. That will be putting 8-0, Gary in the lead with 1:07 remaining in the second quarter. Like I was previously talking about, I can't wait to see what they do later down the season. So that means Gary will be kicking it to Balko-Forgan. The energy's high right now, even for just being the beginning of the second quarter. Everybody out there. You can tell that very high energy, both teams. All right, Balko-Forgan in the backfield will be Chance Argo. And then in front of him will be Zane Flowers and Adrian Reeves. So it will be Gary kicking it on the 42, Balko-Forgan. They're going to kick it way down past Chance Argo. Ooh, like right on the Balko-Forgan 1. Chance is going to run it to about the 15 or so, and then he will be tackled. That is very loud. A good run there by Chance Argo. I believe he thought it was going to go into the end zone. I could tell he kind of hesitated there for a second, but that was an amazing kick, to be honest. So Balko-Forgan, wow. Sorry about that. That is very loud. Eli Naylor will be taking the snap, take a couple steps to the side, chunk it up to, good offense and defense there. It was over to Zane Flowers. That would be number 21 that prevented that would be Rylan. But amazing defense there. So that will put Balko-Forgan to second down and 10. So you will have Eli Naylor and Landon Steers in the backfield when you will have Zane on the left side and Chance on the right side. Eli's going to keep it, go around the edge, get a gain of about 10 yards. That will be first down, I do believe. Good run there by Eli Naylor. Went to the outside. Yes, it will. It will put Balko-Forgan to first and 10. Good keep there. Good defense. I saw both of them coming up on the running back and quarterback at the same time, and that would have been an option. So you will have Zane and Chance on your left side with Eli and Landon in the backfield. Eli's going to put Chance into motion, hand it to him. He's going to run it up. Oh, he got caught by one kid, broke the tackle. He will be thrown out of bounds, though, so that will be good for a Balko-Forgan first down. That will be a gain of 11 yards. Chance spun out of that tackle and broke the tackle. I thought he was going to keep going, but he must have stepped out of bounds. So it will be Balko-Forgan first down. You have 10 in the left in the second quarter. You will now have Chance and Zane on your left side. Eli's going to take the snap, hand it to Landon. Landon's going to run it right up the middle. He will be tackled right at the line for a gain of about 1. That will be number 77, I'm sorry. Pratt. Right there to start the tackle. Oh, wait, nope, that was number 70. Or 79. That will be Phillips that had that tackle. Pratt just subbed in. So number 77 will now be in the game. Eli's going to send Chance into motion again. Fake hand it off to him, hand it to Landon, but he will be caught right there for a loss of 2 yards. About four people broke into the backfield, so there's not a whole lot you can do in that situation. But it will be 3rd and 13 for Balko-Forgan. Your score still 8-0 with 8:50 remaining in the second quarter. Eli's going to take the snap and throw it to, I believe that was intended for number 11, Kyson Taylor. Did not quite get to him. So that will be 4th and 13. So it looks like the punt team will be coming out for Balko-Forgan. You will have Caleb Poindexter in the back, kicking it for Balko-Forgan. That is a good kick by Caleb. It went about 25 yards. So it will be Gary's ball on the 35 about. That would be about the 36. So it will be 1st and down for Gary. Timeout called by someone. Yes, there will be a timeout. I'm not quite sure by who, though. I believe Balko-Forgan. So I'm still not quite sure on who called that timeout, but it will be 1st down, 1st and 10 for Gary. The ball will be on the 36. McCoy will hand it off to number 8. He's going to see some open field. Going to run it. Kipton got a hold of him, but he stayed on his feet. That will be a Gary 1st down. Yes. That was Aiden Gather for a gain of pretty much 10 on the dot. Number 20 will take the snap. McCoy from under center. And a false start by Balko-Forgan. That will be called on Trevor Chalkley. So that will be 5 yards. And replay a 1st down. So it will be 1st and 5. The ball will be on about the 48. No, on the 49 is what they say. You're going to take it snap underneath center again. He's going to toss it out to number 11. He will be tackled, but he will have a gain of 3 yards. That tackle was Kipton Wallace. That was Castleberry. Number 11 there, he's pretty fast and nimble on his feet. He's been able to beat to the outside multiple different times. Looks like number 21 will sub him out, though. That is Rylan. He is going to hand it to number 21, Rylan. He's going to run it right up the center. A whole gang of Balko-Forgan was tackled him, but I believe to start that was number 17. That would be Rylan Cowan, a sophomore. But that will be a first down. The ball will be on the 37. He will hand it to number 40, met right at the line. He'll break 4 or 5 different tackles, still have a gain of about 4. That will be Lawson again. Lawson, number 40, and number 11, Castleberry. They have almost all the rushing yards for Geary. I do not believe they have very many passing yards. So you will have number 11 back in the backfield. That is Castleberry. He's going to quarterback keep. He's going to run around to the outside, be tackled, still have a gain of about 8. No, that would be called a gain of 7. It will be third down with about 2 to go. The ball will be on the 37 in Balko-Forgan territory. Wait, no, Geary territory. Okay, wait, yeah, it's flipped. So Geary territory. There you go. I'll figure it out. He's going to hand it back to 40 again. He will get that first down. That will be a gain of 5 yards. Again, that is number 40, Lawson. Looks like we will have number 8 and number 55 coming in for Geary. Number 8 being Gather, number 55 being Wood. So it looks like 8 will be in the backfield as a replacement for Castleberry. Number 20 is going to take the snap from under center again, and that is McCoy. He's going to hand it. No, he's going to keep it, and he's going to run it right up the center. Oh, broke a tackle, and number 2 for Balko-Forgan. That will be, I believe he was the first one there. That'll be Quentin, and a timeout will be called by Balko-Forgan again, so they are out of timeouts for this half. Geary still has all 3 of theirs. Your score 8-0, Geary. So far, Balko-Forgan, I believe their defense has been doing the best I've seen it in a couple years. It has been doing amazing, awesome energy out there by them. Good communication. And they're doing amazing for week 0, to be honest. They're doing awesome. That'll be the end of that timeout, so you have 5:40 remaining in the second quarter, 8-0 Geary. Geary's head coach is Jim Gether. It will be Geary ball 1st and 10. McCoy will get it. Step back. He's going to throw it. He's going to keep it. He will be, almost sacked. Ran it up. Okay. Took a couple steps back. Almost got sacked. Broke the tackle. Ran for a gain of 3 yards. Yes, the ball will be on the 12. It will be second down. McCoy, their quarterback, he is very, very, very good at reading it. I've noticed that. He'll step back for a pass, see Balko-Forgan breaks through the offensive line, and he'll run it, or vice versa, whichever one is needed. That will be a flag on Geary for having too many people on the field. Oh, wait, no, they will call a timeout before they snap. Alrighty, sorry about that. That would be Gary's first timeout. They have 2 remaining. They had one too many kids out there trying to get him off the field before they snapped the ball, or it would have been a flag. Alrighty. That'll be the end of that timeout with 4:20 remaining in the second quarter. Will be Gary Ball second in about 7. McCoy. It's going to go through his hands, loses control, and will be tackled for a loss. The snap just went through his hands and kind of bobbled it around, but was able to keep control of it and gain it back. But Balko-Forgan was right on that opportunity, tackled for a sack for loss. And I believe it is 3rd down and 16. A long 3rd down here for Gary. Pretty big 3rd down. The ball will be located on the 20. And there will be a timeout called by Gary. We will take it with him. Alrighty, we are back here with 3:26 remaining in the second quarter. Your score still 0-8 Gary. Will be 3rd and 20. Oh, wait, no, sorry, 3rd and 16 on the 20. There we go. So McCoy's going to take a couple steps back, throw it up to... It is picked by Ryland Cowan. Oh, he will be tackled, but that is an amazing play there by Ryland Cowan. Was able to read the quarterback. He is only a sophomore, and that was an amazing read there. Saw it coming up and got right where he needed to be. So it will be Balko-Forgan ball on the 10 about the 8. That's what the scoreboard says. So it will be on the 8 with 3:15. This would be a huge touchdown for Balko-Forgan if they can get it down there in time. But having 0 timeouts, there's no way to stop the clock unless they get out of bounds. Eli will snap it, pass it to, or pitch it over to Landon. Landon tackled right on the line, so that will not be a gain. Oh, man. I will figure it out, I promise. It's just going to take a while. I'm not really used to talking about it. Most of the time I'm just down there. I'm not thinking of how to commentate it. Eli will – it was a low snap, but he will recover it. Eli's going to run it right down the middle. Will be tackled by number 40, which would still be a gain for Eli Naylor. That was Lawson. That would be a gain of 5. So it'll be 3rd and 5 for Balko-Forgan. This is a big 3rd down for them. They really need a 1st down here with still 2 minutes remaining in the 2nd quarter. They still have time to get the ball down to the other side. All right, Eli is going to send Chance into motion. Hand it to Landon. Landon will be tackled right at the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 5. They're going to punt the ball. Yes, they will be punting it. They do not want to turn it over that close to the end zone, especially with only 1:20 remaining in the 2nd quarter. So, again, Caleb Poindexter will be punting it. Ooh. Oh, Caleb slips, lands on the ball. Oh, no. That is a touchdown for, no, is a safety. Caleb tried to recover it and slid. So it will be a safety for Gary. Your score will be 10-0 with 1 minute remaining in the 2nd quarter. And I don't see safeties very often, so I'm not quite sure what happens. But it will be Balko-Forgan ball, I believe. Oh, wait, no. Yes, no, maybe. No. Balko-Forgan will be kicking it to Gary. And they will be kicking it off the 20, I do believe so. The officials will be checking Balko-Forgan's ball. They do, might be under or over inflated. Because it is a rubber ball is what most teams used to kick with. And I believe that's what he's talking about. They will be okaying it. I don't know if it was only a Class C thing, but we used those balls all last year. So, yeah, they will okay it. Caleb Poindexter will be kicking it for Balko-Forgan off of the 20 with 1:09. Or it's more of a punt. Okay, it is a punt. I've only seen a safety once in my life, and I was on the field, so I don't. Wow! Caleb Poindexter sent that thing flying. Number 4 will pick it up about their 50, run it for about a gain of 10 yards. That would be number 4, Pratt. So it will be Gary Ball right on the 45. So you will have, again, McCoy as the quarterback, and I believe back there with him is number 40 again, Lawson. McCoy is going to take a step back, throw it deep. Oh, my! Almost picked by Rylan Cowan again. He was put there right, perfect, right in front of it. He just was not able to fully get a hold of the ball. I saw the ball going down and Rylan right there. I was like, oh, no. Almost 2 times in a row. That would have been the second pick for Rylan. But it looks like Zane Flowers will be giving Rylan a seat. Oh, no, they will be switching sides. Never mind. And a false start for Geary. So that will be 2nd and 15. Geary will have the ball right on the 50, with their first down being over on the 35. So McCoy will take the snap, hand it back to number 8. He will be running for a gain. Ooh, a gain for about 14 yards. That is Gather. He will be subbed out for Castleberry. So it will be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 1 is what it says. That will be a gain, so it will be first down for Geary. Caleb Poindexter will be taken out for Landon Steers. So, number 40, Lawson and McCoy is in the backfield. McCoy going to take a couple steps back. Think about running it. No, he's going to throw it. There was 2-3 people there for Balko-Forgan on that pass. The pass was intended for number 21. That is Rylan. And Rylan for Balko-Forgan and Chance Argo were both over there. Or no, Chance Argo and Zane Flowers were both over there. They hit it right out of the air. Very good defense so far by Balko-Forgan. They're high energy and very communicating very well out there. Everybody knows their job and knows what they're doing. McCoy will take a couple steps back again, throw it up. Oh, to Chance Argo. That pass was intended for 22, and that is McKee. Overthrown a little bit. Went through Chance's hands. Chance almost had a... Kind of went through Chance's hand. Almost picked again by Rylan. Rylan's there every time. Went through Chance's hand, and Rylan was just almost right there. Rylan seems to be very good at reading the quarterback. McCoy will hand it to toss it over to number 21. 21 will have a gain of about 6. I believe that was Gipton Wallace there. First one there on that tackle. That was Rylan again. So it will be 4th and 3. Oh, will be another timeout by Geary. So you have 0 timeouts remaining with 3 seconds in the 4th quarter. This is a very important play for both sides. You do not want to give them the touchdown here with 3 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So you only come back in the 3rd quarter down by 10. Yeah, I believe it probably will be a pass. I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I would put it on a pass. Because they do have only 3 seconds to get 33 yards. So I could see them, or they might just try to run it right down the middle. McCoy will take the snap. Yep, he will be stepping back. The ball will be thrown up to, it is complete, but there's 5-6 Bulls right there. is complete to number 22, McKee. But as soon as he got that ball, there was 4 or 5 people on him immediately. So that will be halftime. Your score being 10-0, Geary. We will be back. Alrighty, we are back here. Sorry for the disconnection there. My phone went to power mode and it just said no and quit working. But we are back here with Balko-Forgan going to be kicking it to Geary. The scoreboard camera will not update because, well, I had to have a charger. So I will just make sure I tell you guys the time and the score. The score is 10-0 Geary to start off. Nicholas will be kicking it back to. Oh, the ball came out, but he landed right back on it. That is number 4 for Geary. That will be Pratt. And the stream is frozen. Alrighty, there we go. Alrighty, I did not see what happened. I was trying. Chance Argo in on that tackle. Still be a gain of about 3. It will be 2nd and 8. So it's only a gain of 2. But we are trying to get a better source of service for you guys. So maybe first couple games here, it might be a little laggy, a little glitchy, but we will get it figured out. But we'll be Geary. Ball. McCoy is going to take the snap, throw it out to number 11. That is Castleberry. He's going to run with a gain of about 4, about 3 to 4. There was like 3 or 4 Bulls there right at the exact same time. I believe Kipton Wallace was one of the first couple there. Chance was there as well. Zeb. Flowers. You have 10:40 remaining in the third quarter. Your score 10-0 Geary. All right, I believe that was 40. We'll run it for a first down for Geary. The ball is on the 36. McCoy will be in the backfield as well as Lawson. And number 8, McCoy was going to take it, and he's just going to run it. Quarterback keep, and he will gain about 8 yards. So that will be 2nd and 2. 2nd and 3. Looking off the scoreboard here because I cannot really tell. I don't think the stream is operational. Alrighty, I'm very sorry about that. I don't know how long that has been frozen. But 11's going to run it up the middle for Geary, and that will be a touchdown for number 11. That will be Castleberry. And I'm very sorry, we have no service at all. So we are having to bounce in between 3 different phones for hotspot because there is no service. And we all have about 1 bar, so we're just kind of praying and hoping we have the right phone connected at the time. But we are going to try to get some sort of better service soon. I really, really hope. Because I go back and watch it most of the time, and it's really laggy and super delayed, so I am very sorry about that. And Gary's going to run in for 2-point conversion, and it will be good. Your score 18-0 with 7:13 remaining in the third quarter. Scoreboard camera is also off because, well, hotspot drains your battery very, very fast. So, first game, we'll get it figured out and hopefully get it better for you guys. But will be 18-0, Geary leading with 7:13. Kind of looks like here after halftime, Balko-Forgan's defense has kind of slowed down a little bit. I'm hoping they can get back like they were previously. They were on fire. They were doing amazing. Good communication. Everyone was super ramped up, ready to go. Hoping they can get back into their groove that they were in previously. But Geary will be kicking it to Balko-Forgan. Geary kicking it off of the 40, off of Balko-Forgan's 40. Back deep, you will have Chance Argo. 1 layer up, you will have Zane Flowers and Adrian Reeves, with Kipton about in the middle. Geary will be kicking it about right down the middle. It's going to have a roll to about the 20. It's going to be picked up by Chance Argo. He's going to run to the opposite side, caught just by the back of the neck at the jersey, so it will not be called a horse collar. That was number 2, I do believe, and that was Colt. Yes. Just barely caught the back of his jersey. So we'll be Balko-Forgan's ball right on the about 19. And Gary's. You have Eli Naylor going to receive the snap, take some steps back, going to go for a pass, throw it over to, that was intended for Zane Flowers. Oh, Zane's on the floor. Oh, I believe he is cramping. That is amazing sportsmanship there by Geary, immediately going to help him. That is number 21, Rylan, and I believe he's cramping pretty bad, and he immediately was there to help. That is amazing sportsmanship. I really love to see stuff like that. Immediately just trying to help out even the opponent. That's amazing to see. But I believe it is Zane Flowers cramping, it looked like. And you even have Gary's coaches over there helping ours help him out. But that will put a time, kind of like a timeout, stop the clock for a second, with 6:58 remaining in the third quarter. Your score 18-0, Geary. At least I'm really hoping it's a cramp. He's been laying there for a while. Oh, yeah, it's a cramp. I believe it is his calf. At least I'm hoping it's a cramp. That'd be the least. Zane will get up and walk off by himself. That is good to see after him laying there that long. He is walking off by himself. No assistance there. Really hoping that was just a really bad cramp and walk it out and come back in. But we will see if we see him returning. We will have 0. That is Adrian Reeves come in to replace him with Chance as well on both on the left side. Couple seconds less than 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Eli Naylor, he will be taking the snap. He's going to hand it to, no, he's going to pull it wide open lane. He's going to run out to the outside. He will be stopped there by number 11. That is Castleberry. That was a gain of about 25 yards. Amazing view there by Eli Naylor. He saw that gap open up, and it just kept opening for him. It was a good run. To be honest, I didn't even see that coming. I kind of thought he was going to hand it off there to Landon there. You have 6:30 remaining in the third quarter. Your score still 18-0. Eli Naylor's going to take the snap again, and he will for sure be keeping it. He's going to run it right up the middle. He is stopped by a large amount of Geary. I believe it was either number 77 or 29 that was first there to stop Eli Naylor. That would have been Pratt or Ryland. It will be Balko-Forgan, 2nd and 5. Adrian and Chance will be lining up on the left side again. Eli's going to hand it to Landon. He is caught with just one hand by number 77. That is Pratt. Just caught him with one hand, and Landon could not break it. So it will be 3rd and 6 for Balko-Forgan. I feel like I say this almost every time, but this is big for Balko. They really have to get this first down. Eli's going to snap it at his feet, but he is able to get it up and get it out of there to Adrian. It is complete, and that will be the first down for Balko-Forgan. That will be complete for about 8 yards. So it will be, that was very big for Balko-Forgan. Eli Naylor will hand it to Landon, and he will be stopped immediately by number 77. That is Pratt. He was right there. Landon pretty much ran right into him. Oh, that is not Pratt. Sorry. That is somebody else. I'm not even quite sure who. They have their jerseys kind of tucked up underneath, and I cannot see. So it's not Pratt. I don't know who that is. It is somebody. Will be second in about 11 for Balko-Forgan. Receivers will line up on the right side. Eli will take a couple steps back, and he's going to throw it to Chance. It is complete. Chance is going to keep going, juke two people out, and it is open if he can outrun him. That is touchdown Bulls for Chance Argo. First touchdown there for Balko-Forgan with 3:19 remaining in the third quarter. That is very needed for Balko-Forgan. An amazing run and catch and throw and everything for Balko-Forgan offense there. Maybe that is the spark we needed to get on fire like we were on defense. Balko-Forgan will be going for the 2-point with both receivers on the left side again. Eli's going to take it, and Eli's going to have a quarterback keep in untouched almost. And that is good for Balko-Forgan. So Balko-Forgan only trailed by 10 with 3:19 remaining in the third quarter. I'm getting told this is very laggy, but you guys still here, so I'm going to try my very best to do as good as I can. And I'm really sorry about that. I'm going to try to get something to fix it ASAP. But hopefully other places, because here it's kind of down in a draw type deal, so hopefully other places we will have better phone service to be able to hotspot it and provide a better viewing experience for you guys. So Balko-Forgan will be kicking it to Geary. It will be Nicholas that will be kicking it for Balko-Forgan. Oh, Nick. That is what he has on here. So it is Nick kicking out off of the 40. Off of Gary's 40. And in the back field for Geary will be number 11, Castleberry. And I believe that is number 2 again, Colt. I say a lot of Castleberry. He seems to be doing, he is very, very good running back there. And it will go to Castleberry. He will be running over to the right side, try to juke somebody out. It's not going to happen. Zane will be the first one there. Zane Flowers will get an arm on him, with Adrian coming right in there, right behind him, and then Kip come in and knock them all down. I feel like that happens a lot. You get a couple, 2, 3 people wrapped up on the legs, and then you just have one of the bigger boys come in and just knock all of them down. Oh, Zane Flowers is back in. I did not notice that, so it must have just been a cramp, but he is back. Very glad it was nothing serious, and he was able to come back. Quarterback is going to have a keep, and he's going to run it right up the center. Oh, I thought that was an open lane, but I believe that was Zane Flowers that was able to get a hold of his feet. Slow him down for everybody else to come and have a gang tackle on him. McCoy will be in the backfield again with 11. That is Castleberry as well. And also you will have Lawson back there too. And McCoy will hand it to Lawson. Lawson will find a hole big enough to just get a first down. That is a gain of about 5. But it will be a first down for Geary. You have your score being 18-8. Geary in the lead by only 10 with 2:15 and counting left in the third quarter. The ball is on the 49. It will be snapped to McGoy, and he will be sacked for a loss. First in there was Zeb Flowers, was able to hold onto him, and then Chance was able to get in there. Yes, that was also brought to my attention. This is pretty much Zeb Flowers' first time in high school football. He hasn't played until now, and it is his senior year that I can think of, and if he did, I don't remember it. And, you know, for him coming out first time, he is not scared. I've kind of figured he would be, but no, he is ready to go. They will be passing it over to 21. He will run, but he will be, wow, picked up and slammed by Kip to Wallace, but there is a flag. I believe that will be coming back. Oh. No, I believe it will be coming back, yes. I thought it was there because Kipton had kind of picked him up and took him down, but I did not believe that was a flag or anything like that. But I'm not quite sure. It will be holding called on Geary, so they will be going back 10 yards, so it will be 2nd and 20. I don't know who that was called on, though. 55, it will be called on number 55. That is Wood. But it will be 2nd and 20 with less than 35 seconds in counting remaining. McGoy is going to hang on to it, and he's going to run it down the center, take it out to the left side. Chances there to meet him. Oh, I believe that is a first down. McGoy is able to get over Chance and get to, I'm not quite sure who's there to tackle him after Chance, but was able to get the first down with 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And he was able to get out of bounds, so they do not have to be in a real big rush here, kind of take their time a little bit. McGoy. He's going to toss it out to number 11. 11's going to boot it out to the right side, keep going, try to cut back in, and he will be brought down there by number 2. That will be, almost said Keenan, not Keenan. That was not Keenan, that was Quentin. Keenan doesn't. I forget his name. I'm really sorry about that. So if I do end up calling him Keenan, I am sorry. There will be a timeout called. Oh, wait, no, that will be end of the quarter. Sorry about that. So the end of the third quarter, your score being 18-8. Geary in the lead. So we'll be back with you guys in a second on the opposite side of the field. Alrighty. We will be starting the fourth and final quarter with it being Gary's ball. 1st and 10 on the 23. So it will be false start Balko-Forgan. That was not really on one single person. About 3 or 4 of them jumped at the same time. So it will be 1st and 5. So McCoy will hand it off to Pratt, I do believe, for a gain of about 2. No, sorry, that was Gather. So it will be 2nd and 4. McGoy, he's going to pass out to number 21. That is Ryland. He will be tackled down there for a 1st down, and I believe it is the same thing just happened to him that did for Zane, a cramp. He is on the ground. Looks like for both teams a lot more water needs to be drank. Pickle juice, bananas, anything along the lines of that will help. We've had lots of cramps, and I don't know if he's just getting stretched, but there is somebody from Balko-Forgan laying there as well. But it is first game, so people aren't into the chugging 2 gallons of water a day yet, but they'll figure it out real quick. It's one of them sports where if you don't drink enough water, it will very much so affect your performance. I know when I was playing, I was taking in almost 2 gallons a day. It's a very physical, intense sport. You have to have all the water, electrolytes, anything you really can get is what you need to prevent cramps and muscle tightness, fatigue, everything along the lines of that. But he will get up, so that is very good. He is able to walk off by himself. That is number 21, Ryland. That is also the one who was able to get them the 1st down. So it's 1st and 10. I believe it is on about the 12. Yes, it is a cramp. Yes. You know, I'd rather see somebody on the ground for a cramp than anything else because, you know, a cramp's easy to stretch out. It's going to hurt for a while, but at least it's nothing serious, so we will get back into it. McGoy is going to take a couple steps back, throw it up, number 22, open, touchdown. Bird, that is number 22, McKee. Your score being 24-8, Geary, with 10:41 remaining in the 4th and final quarter. So Geary will be going for the 2-point conversion. McGee will be McCoy will be under center, and he will just run it. And it will be a touchdown. He handed off to Lawson. Sorry, I looked down at the paper for like 5 seconds, looked back up, and so that will be good for Geary. Your score being 26-8. Geary in the lead with 10:40 still remaining in the fourth and final quarter. This is territory to come back from. Balko-Forgan can easily still make a comeback. They're going to have to get that fire lit underneath them and keep the pedal to the gas. Pedal to the floor, not the pedal to the gas. Gas to the pedal. There we go. Yeah. Let's just say everything's set the right thing. There we go. I got it. But it will be number 20. That is McCoy. Will be kicking it. It's at 10:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. He's going to run up, try to get an onside kick. It will be, recovered by Adrian, who scared me for a second. But at least he was able to jump on it and prevent it from being a turnover. That would have been very devastating. So it will be Balko-Forgan ball on the 31-32. So Trevor Chalkley will be the center, snapping it back to Eli Naylor. He's going to take some step backs, throw it over to Chance, incomplete. He caught it when he was already out of bounds, was not able to get a foot on the ground to make it a complete pass. Still a good pass there by Eli Naylor, so it will be 2nd and 10, though, for Balko-Forgan. Your score still being 26-8. Geary with 10:34, and it was incomplete, so the clock will stop. I do believe you have Chance and Adrian on the left side out at wide receivers. Eli Naylor's going to take the snap, take a couple steps back. Oh, way overthrown, intended for Chance. Over his head. Wow, maybe that ref had an arm. He was really precise with that thing. Holy cow. But it was incomplete, so that will make it 3rd and 10 for Balko-Forgan. Alrighty. Eli Naylor will be taking the snap again. He's going to take some couple steps back on a run out. Throw it over to I don't think that's what was meant to happen. I believe he's about to get sacked and just threw it. It was complete, though, to number 11. I believe that is Adrian. So they will be sending out the punt team, I think. Oh, wait, nope, never mind. They are going to go for it. And no, sorry about that. That is number 11, Kyson Taylor. That is not Adrian. So it was complete, just not exactly where they wanted it. But they will be going for it on 4th and 11. So again, Trevor will be sending it back to Eli Naylor. At his feet, Eli loses it. Oh, my. Recovered by Caleb, but it will be a turnover on downs either way. So, will be Gary ball on about their 27,
22nd yard, 22, 21, somewhere along the lines in there. And you have 9:32 remaining in the fourth quarter. McCoy's going to get the snap, handed off to, I don't know, but it is open straight in for a touchdown. That is number 2 for the touchdown there for Geary. That is Colt. Nope, that is number 8. Again, Gather. I swear I always mix those two numbers up. Sorry about that, but. Oh. So they will be going for the 2-point conversion. They will be running it in, and it will be good. In there for that 2-point conversion, that is 20 or 70, or is that 20? 20. Sorry about that. So McCoy, their quarterback, is able to get in there for the 2-point. Your score being 34-8, Geary, with 9:26 remaining in the fourth quarter. Back deep again, we will have Chance. Very back up a row. It will be Zane Flowers and Adrian Reeves. Up again will be Kipton Wallace-Bow right in the middle. On the line, you will have Zeb, Jack. Okay, never mind. Looking up and down this paper. It's really dark in here. McCoy will send it up straight to Zane. Zane will run it, try to get it back to the middle. Broke a tackle there. He will keep going down to the right sideline, out of bounds there about the 43-44. Good run there by Zane Flowers. Was able to go back and forth, get a little bit more yards than he would have staying going straight. So, yes, I do believe they put it down on the 44. Yes, and it will be 1st and 10. You'll have Chance and Zane on the right side in a twins. Eli Naylor will take the snap. He's going to run over to the left side, stand back, throw it to Chance. It is complete. He's going to run. Oh, he will be taken down by not quite sure, but that is a gain of 30 yards, 30, 40 yards. That is a good complete pass there, thrown by Eli Naylor and caught by Chance Arco. That was a really good play there to get some more yards and get further down the field than they were previously. Eli Naylor's going to take a couple steps back, throw it up to, intended for Chance, but come running up out of nowhere, jumped up in the air, knocked out of the air. Number 21, Rylan. And he got up there. I thought it was going to be over him, but no, he was able to get up there and knock it down. You have 8:41 remaining in the fourth and final quarter. Snap back to Eli. Eli's going to take a lot of steps back, throw it over to Zane, it will be through the hands, and that will be pass interference called on Geary. His arm went right through and pretty much hit Zane right in the face. So that will be able to get them 15 yards. And it will be an automatic first down. So that will be first and goal, right? Okay, yes it will. It will be first and goal. The ref waiting for the ball. But that will be called on, I believe that was number 21 again, Rylan. With 8:35 remaining in the fourth and final quarter. Your score 34-8. Geary. Eli's going to take the snap, hand it. No, he's going to keep it, pull it. He's going to run over to the left side with a gain of about 6 yards. That was a really good play there by Eli Naylor and a good fake by Steers because, honestly, I kind of thought he had it. That was a really good fake by both of them. Eli's been really good about seeing the opposite side of the field where he's not even looking and knowing, being able to read off the defense of when to pull in, when to actually give it to the running back. They will set up in the same formation as they did previously. Eli's going to take in. He will hand it off to Landon this time, but Landon will be drove down the court, or down the field, not the court, wrong sport. But they will call it at the exact same spot, so it will just be 3rd and 1 is what the scoreboard says. Your score being 34-8. Geary with 7:30 remaining in the fourth and final quarter. Oh, it's touchdown Balko-Forgan. So I think one of the refs saw him. He was able to get in there. So they will be going over to change it for a 2-point conversion. I didn't think very many people thought it was because none of them were celebrating anything. And then the refs kind of got together, talked for a second, and then it was called a touchdown. So your score will be 34-14. Geary still leading with 7:17. Eli's going to take the snap, and he's going to keep it, and he will get in there. It will be good. For another 2 points ran in there by Eli Naylor. So your score after that will be 34-16. Geary still leading with 7:17 remaining in the fourth quarter. All right, we are back after that. Touchdown by Balko-Forgan. The 2-point conversion was good. So Nick will be kicking it for Balko-Forgan. And off we go. Flag will be thrown. I believe it is a offsides. Or a false start by somebody. I think I noticed it but you cannot run past the line until the ball is kicked. So they will have to go back 5 yards.
No, I don't think it's a penalty. I think both teams just messed up.
No, because we went back 5 yards as well. So we will retry that. Nick, it'll pooch right off his chest, but it will still be recovered by Geary. That was a very good kick right there, straight to 33's chest. They just were not able to get there in time. That is Island. It will be Gary's ball. McCoy will get underneath center, hand it to 40. He will be able to get a gain of about 6 yards. A good run there by number 40. That's Lawson. Very aggressive runner. He just tucks his shoulder and gets what he can get. Notice that he don't care who's in the way. He will try to run you over. He doesn't get most time doesn't get a whole bunch of yards, but he will run it right at you. McCoy will keep it, will be good enough for a first down. Tried to jump over one of, I believe it was Chains that was on the ground, caught his leg and brought him down. So it will be 1st and 10 for Geary. So number 40, Lawson will be back there. It will be a quarterback keep, and he will again just run it right up the middle, stopped about 4-yard gain by pretty much the entire D-line. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe Kipton was about there first, Kipton or Caleb. But either way, every single person on the D-line was there immediately. Landon Steers will come in for Trevor Chalkley. So it will be 2nd and 6 to 7. McCoy will pitch it back to number 21. He would attempt to run a run side, completely change direction, get to the opposite side. Missed tackle there. Kipton will run him right out of bounds. Missed tackle there by number 2 from Balko-Forgan. That is number 21, Rylan. Good redirection there by him. He was probably going to get tackled there for a loss, but was able to kick it around to the opposite side for a gain. It will be 1st and 10 with the ball sitting on the 26. You have 5:20 remaining in the 4th and final quarter. Your score being 34-16. Geary. Snap will go back. He will hand it to number 11. He will run it right up the center. Will be stopped by his own teammate. That was number 11, Castleberry. He ran into the back of one of his linemen, and then, Balko-Forgan was right there. Balko-Forgan has been very, very good on, tackling as a group, not just solo. Everybody is there. So determining who's getting the tackles is actually very, very difficult. It seems everybody is just right there and right there immediately. What I'm saying is their defense is doing amazing. Who is that? Number 9 will be in for Balko-Forgan. I can't tell who that is. I can tell you here in a second. Oh, that is Jaden Pearson. McCoy, he handed it off to number 8. That is Gather. And he was only able to get a gain of about half a yard. So it will be 3rd and 1 pretty much. 3rd and a long 1. Jaden will be taken back out. Caleb Poindexter will be back in. So McCoy will be taking the snap underneath center. He's going to hand it off to number 40. 40 is going to be able to run it to about the 3-yard line. That is Lawson. So it will be 1st and goal. Lawson seems to be able to have, he has most of their rushing yards, that's for sure. He's been able to just tuck the ball and run it. So again, McCoy will take it underneath center with 1st and goal with the ball on the 3. He will hand it back to Lawson. Lawson will again just run it right up the middle, and it will be called a touchdown. But Nick, I believe that is, was right there. So was Kipton as well, Kipton Wallace. Everybody was right there. But Gary will be going for the 2-point here. McCoy will be receiving it, tosses it over to number 21. 21 is able to cut it back up, lose control of the ball, recovered by Balko-Forgan, so that will be no good. That was 21 Rylan. He was a couple different Balko-Forgan people got hold of him. One was able to get their arm behind and knock it out of his hands. So that will be no good. Your score being 14-16. Gary. First half, Gary did not have the spark that they were able to find after halftime. After halftime, they found their spark. Because I believe it was 10-0 coming out of halftime. Now it is 40-16. So coaches must have had a very, very deep, meaningful conversation with them. If you've ever played football, you know exactly what I am talking about. So Gary will be kicking it. Rylan will be kicking it off out from the 40. They will be kicking it deep, way deep. It will go out of bounds about the 15 on the dot. So it will be Balko-Forgan ball. On the 15, I believe. Oh, no, it will be on the 35. I went out of bounds. Okay, sorry about that. My brain didn't just quite think about that, to be honest with you. Eli Naylor will be receiving the ball. Take a couple steps back, looking for the pass. Doesn't find anything. He's going to throw it down to Chance, though. It was on the floor, on the ground about a yard or two before Chance was able to reach for it. Eli was under a lot of pressure there. Had 2 or 3 people running right at him, so I think he was just trying to get it out. Hopefully just get downfield and complete it. It will be 2nd and 10, though, with 2:46 remaining in the last quarter. Eli will receive it again, run out, looking for a pass, has a lot of time, gets it a Chance. Broke one tackle by number 8, but number 2 was there to get him down. That is number 2. That will be Colt. I really hope that was, yes, that was for sure number 2 this time. Not the 5 others I said, and it was wrong. So that was for sure number 2. That was a really good catch and run there by Chance. He was able to get his body turned around and get more yards. We will split up our wide receivers this time with Zane on the right side, Chance on the left. Eli Naylor will receive the ball, pitch it back to Zane. Zane will run over like 2, 3 people. Wow, very aggressive run there by Zane. Wow, Zane ran angry. That is good. He was able to tuck his shoulder, run over 2, 3 kids there. That will put them about 2nd and 3 to 4. That's the best way to run. You just got to get really, really angry with everybody and everything. And you just got to tuck your shoulder and run through. That's the best way to do it. Can't speak for any other position. I've never really played anything else, but I can tell you what it's like to be a running back. Eli Naylor will receive it again. We'll take a couple steps back. He will throw it to Zane, just about 6 inches out of his reach. So it will still be 3rd down with about 3 yards to go. The ball is on the 38. Right, wide receivers now will be lining up on the left side, same as Landon. Landon will pick up a block there. Eli Naylor's going to be able to get off before. I believe he was hit as soon as the ball had left his hand. That will put them 4th down with still 3 to go with 1:04 remaining in the game. Your score 40-16, Geary. Both teams still having all 3 timeouts. The Balko-Forgan will be going for it. I mean, I don't see why they would not. Again, line up in the same set as they were previously. Eli will get the ball at his feet and will be sacked before he even has a chance to get it out with 59 seconds remaining. So that ball was right there at Eli Naylor's feet. There's not a whole bunch he can do with that. I believe they're just gonna victory formation. Yep. So they're just gonna run out the clock. So that will be your game. 40-16 Geary. But man, either way, win or lose that, I mean, first game, both sides learned a lot, some good, some bad, just, you know. And the way Balko-Forgan started, I can't wait to see how far how much they can improve on both sides of the ball. It is not only one-sided. Both sides were very good at their certain times. Balko-Forgan really got to learn to keep the fire alive both sides all the time, not just every now and again, little here, little there. And they will for sure be able to keep the fire alive both sides. But amazing game there by both sides. I wish Geary the best of luck in their season coming up. It looks like they're getting the ice bucket, so their poor coach. They will be getting in a circle there in the middle to have a prayer. But man, either way, I mean, you know, I'm a little biased. I'll say it, loud and proud. But, you know, just because it's a loss doesn't mean nothing comes out of it. It's just preseason. It's not preseason. It's not playoffs, non-district. It's not a big deal, but I just really can't wait to see how far Balko-Forgan is able to make it throughout the rest of this season. We will be, next week, the 4th homecoming. We are playing who? We are playing somebody in football. Couldn't tell you who. We are about to find out, though. Give us like 5 seconds. I will not be here, so I don't know if the live stream will be happening. It is at Forgan for anybody who Canton